Good morning, everyone. What time is it now? Let's have a look. 4:45 Sunday morning. Hope you're all okay. Hope you haven't had too much of a rough night. You know, I'm always awake early. I still wake up early at ridiculous hours, and when I'm awake, I'm awake. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. This is Dave again talking about alcoholism. What I've been thinking about is what I want to talk about is being worried about going to drinking occasions, having to go to parties, weddings or anything like that where drink is involved. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy to go to occasions where drink is everywhere. You know, you just got to try and what I do when I to go to like an occasion where there's going to be drinking or where everybody's going to be drinking. First of all, the first few months of drinking, I would say stay away from them if you can. And if there's no way you can get out of it, it could be your son's or your daughter's wedding or your mother's 70th or anything like that. Is what I do is I'll take somebody along with me if I know somebody. I don't anymore, but in the first few months, I would take somebody along with me to one of them occasions. Either somebody that doesn't drink or somebody that is wary that I don't drink, knows I don't drink. And it's somebody to talk to, somebody that... Because you do feel out of place when you go to these places and everybody's walking round with a glass of wine, a glass of, I don't know, a glass of beer, a glass of lager. It does feel strange. But what I've learned as well is if you walk round with a glass of lemonade, just with a piece of lemon in top, a lot of people think you're actually drinking. And at the end of the day, most people are actually not bothered whether you drink or not. Because it's not, to a lot of people, alcohol is not important like it is to us. Majority of people don't wake up going, thinking about drink straight away. You're like, wait, I can't wait till it's 4 o'clock so I can get drunk. You know, they don't do it because they don't have the same obsession, they don't have the same addiction to alcohol as what we do. You know, but anyway, what I was saying was, I try to take somebody along with me, or if not, what I will do at the very least, I will phone up somebody that's a recovering alcoholic. Maybe it's somebody that I've got to know out of AA, or just one of the new community of people that I've got involved with that don't drink. I will ring one of them up and explain what I'm going through. Somebody that's been sober for a lot longer than me. I will talk to them and ask for their advice. And when the party's over and we've come away, I will ring them up and let them know, because they're just as curious as what we are. And they'll also praise you. They'll also tell you how good you've done if you don't have a drink. You know, it's like this at the end of the day. When we go to a party or a drinking occasion, what I try to do as well is, when you know that everybody's going to be drinking quite heavily the first couple of hours for an event that's going on all night, I will go an hour or two after it started. I will turn up, say just before everybody sits down for the meal. Nobody's bothered that we are there. People aren't going to go, where have you been? How come you aren't? How come you weren't here? People aren't like that. It's just us alcoholics that have got obsessive minds. We think everything revolves around drink. We really do. We think everything. Every single day and every single adventure that we go on to a party or an occasion, we're just thinking about alcohol. We really are. And also, if you do have to go to one of these occasions, try your best, as I say, to find somebody. It could be a girl, it could be a woman that's pregnant, so she's not drinking. Somebody that you know that's pregnant, so he's not drinking. It could be somebody that's driving, because you can't drink and drive. Well, if you do, it's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for it. Find somebody that you know that's driving, or find somebody that you know doesn't drink alcohol. And when you're there, see if you can wangle your way over to them and talk to them. Because these things have got to be done. And also, when the party's over, when people have had the meal, when they've had the meal, they've had the food, and they've all had a couple of drinks, what I tend to do as well is say, right, I'm going to have to go now, I'm busy, or I've got something on. And people won't go, oh, how dare you go away. They'll say, oh, thanks for coming, nice one, it was good to see you. And also, if you can, the person who's holding the party, who's organising the occasion, ring them up or pop round and see them and let them know that you've stopped drinking, you don't drink anymore. So that's it. And do it that way, because we automatically think that when we go to these occasions, that everybody's going to go, why aren't you drinking? Come on, just have one. Oh, I thought you'd have been drunk by now. Because people know the old us. They know what we used to be like. And they know that we made a spectacle of ourselves. These days, it's like me on a comical note. Instead of being so serious all the time, if people say to me, don't you drink? How come you're not drinking, Dave? I'll say, well, I'm allergic to it. I say, what do you mean you're allergic to it? I say, well, it brings me out in black eyes and plate sores and handcuffs. That's what alcohol does to me. And people quite often laugh at stuff like that if you turn around and say it brings me out in handcuffs and black eyes. But them occasions aren't going to happen because we're obsessed that we think everybody is going to be wondering why we are not drinking. People really couldn't give a toot about it. They're not as interested as what we are. As I say, we think the whole world revolves around drink, 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 drink. And no, it doesn't. You'd be surprised at these occasions how many people actually aren't drinking, or how many people maybe just have one half or one glass of wine or whatever, and then they'll just be drinking shandy or Coca-Cola or orange juice or lemon. Because the world does not revolve around drink. We think it does. I know it does a lot of places. A lot of things that go on in the world. It's a drinking world that we live in. But that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying you've got to be wary of these situations. One, get in touch with somebody that you know doesn't drink, or somebody that'll be on your side, and see if they'll go with you. I'm quite lucky because my partner Vicky doesn't drink. And I would advise in the first few weeks, first month or two, not to have alcohol in your house, if you can. And if you've got a partner, a wife or a husband or kids, they'll understand and they'll play along with that. Because as I say, they don't have the same feeling towards alcohol as what we do. And also, as I say, if you go into a party or whatever, on a big occasion, get in touch with the person who's running it. Just say to them, look, I've stopped drinking. And people know what we're like. We don't have to explain it. They know that when we drunk, we got drunk. Right. As I say, it's what time is it now? It's 5 to 5 in the morning. Right. Sorry I'm rabbiting on there, but that's just what I think of being wary of drinking situations. There's a bit of a plan there. Anyway, hope you're all okay. Hope you're all going to have a good bank holiday Monday, and that's it. Good morning and bye.